I ain't get on here to talk about that much, but some of that shit come with some demonic shit, some dark shit. You feel me? Yeah. Some of that shit, like, it get real.
In the 2013 NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Trey Burke from the University of Michigan.
We're back with another situation that immediately caught people's attention. A clip from a recent interview started circulating online, featuring former NBA player Trey Burke. And what he said made a lot of people stop and listen. Yes, that same Trey Burke longtime basketball fans remember. His words sounded simple at first, but the more you thought about them, the heavier they felt. In the clip, Trey spoke about what goes on behind the scenes in the NBA. He claimed that some of the biggest stars, the true superstars, are involved in very dark behavior. He didn't sugarcoat it either. He described it as dark and even demonic. That's not something you hear lightly, especially from someone who actually played in the league and witnessed things up close. Right after watching that interview, another video appeared, almost like the algorithm knew what to show next. This one made an even bolder claim. It suggested that Derrick Rose's career-changing injury may not have happened the way fans were told. That alone was enough to set the comment section on fire. Derrick Rose's injury happened back around 2011 or 2012, right when he was at the top of his game and seen as the future of basketball. So when this video resurfaced, it felt impossible to ignore. I hadn't really covered Derrick Rose in this way before, but this idea isn't new. The theory has been floating around for years, and even Rashad Jamal has talked about it, questioning whether the injury story was completely real. This is where things take a darker turn. Many fans believe Derrick Rose didn't go along with certain expectations. They say he refused to make specific choices or take part in certain behind-the-scenes decisions. According to this theory, that resistance is what stopped his rise. Some even believe his career was cut short to prevent him from reaching the same level as LeBron James.
It was kind of just about basketball. Let me just see how good I can be in basketball, you know what I mean? But once I found that deeper purpose, it made me kind of understand life at a deeper level. And I'm still on that journey to this day.
Yes, sir.
I'm still on that journey. And I think athletes need to know that. It's a lot of athletes out here that just want to make it to the NFL, just want to make it to the NBA. You got Instagram, Facebook, you got so much distractions, and they just looking at the lifestyle, but they don't know what's going on inside of the person. They don't know what's really going on.
That's the theory people have been quietly talking about for years. The idea is that if you wanted to become one of the NBA's biggest stars, you had to give up more than just time and effort. Some believe Derrick Rose came close to that level, but pulled back once things started feeling too serious. When you really think about it, certain changes raised eyebrows. A regular guy doesn't get a large triangle tattoo right in the middle of his neck, then suddenly change his image and direction after everything falls apart. That shift stood out to a lot of fans, especially after the injury happened and the spotlight faded. Yes, Derrick Rose stayed in the league for many years and continued to work hard. No one questions that. But the truth is, he never reached that MVP-level dominance again. The speed was gone. The fear he put into defenders disappeared. Those moments where he completely took over games stopped, and fans noticed right away. That's why so many people believe the injury wasn't just bad luck. The theory is that it was a way to stop his rise before he became too powerful to control. Once you start looking at it from that angle, the whole situation starts to feel uncomfortable. There's also a short clip from what appears to be the Math Hoffa podcast, where Derrick talks about getting away from the chaos of the NBA. That one sentence makes you pause. He didn't say it lightly. It sounded like relief, mixed with a quiet warning. Now, the voice mentioned earlier was Trey Burke, and his words matter. He's not just someone talking for attention. He was a star at Michigan, played in the NBA, and lived that locker room life. He saw how things really work. So when he says dark things happen at the top, it doesn't come off as chasing headlines. Think about today's biggest names. James Harden, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry. These aren't just athletes anymore. They're global brands. Huge money, worldwide influence, and serious power. Steph is worth hundreds of millions. LeBron has reached billionaire status. Even their tattoos spark endless debate. Many fans believe those symbols carry deeper meaning and that these stars chose a certain path to reach that level.
Man, you made it to the league, bro. It's the whole, like, they don't put the emphasis on it that I feel like we should get, because it's
1%.
It's a prestigious fraternity, bro. Like, straight up. It's not, it's just something that ain't easy to do. So I can see everybody
look at it. I look at it like everybody in the world who ever played basketball wanted to go to the NBA, bro. Every kid from every state, from across seas, everything. And some of the people that got to do that, bro, it's a small list, bro. It's 1%, bro.
So I just feel like it need to be more respect on the guys who they don't look at as the so-called superstars. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because it's so much going on, bro. Like, and I don't even want to get into all that, but a lot of bro, like some niggas, bro, some superstars took a different route. I'm gonna be real. Like,
shit.
Some superstars took a different route, and I ain't get on here to talk about that much. But some of that shit come with some demonic shit, some dark shit. You feel me? Some of that shit, like, it get real.
Let's be honest for a moment. Derrick Rose was clearly on track to reach that same elite level before everything suddenly fell apart. For a lot of fans, it's hard to believe that a single injury completely wiped out that future. Many people think it wasn't just an accident. They believe he refused to go along with what was happening behind the scenes, and that choice changed the direction of his career. The idea is harsh but simple. If you don't follow the plan, you don't get the biggest money, the spotlight, or the special treatment. And this isn't an exaggeration. Derrick Rose had the potential to be bigger than Michael Jordan in Chicago. He was born there, raised there, and carried the city every time he stepped on the court. To Chicago fans, he wasn't just a player. He was family. In many ways, the connection they felt with him was even deeper than what they had with Jordan. In Chicago, Derrick Rose wasn't just a star. He was personal. If his rise had continued, many believe he would have been unstoppable. No debate. Now, there's a clip where Derrick himself talks about what he calls the circus of the NBA. People replay it over and over because something in his voice stands out. He sounds like someone who's seen too much and finally chose to step away. Before anyone says, it's just a rumor, let's be fair. Plenty of people believe he didn't fake anything at all. But there's also a large group that thinks he was under pressure because he didn't want to meet certain behind-the-scenes expectations. Either way, the fact that this discussion keeps coming back says a lot. Most people miss this kind of thing. But think about it. If shady systems can exist in the NFL, why would the NBA be any different? Big money always comes with control, and patterns matter. Look at how many first overall picks suffer major injuries early in their careers. Some call it bad luck. Others say it's part of a bigger system. Derrick Rose went number 1 in 2008, rose fast, and then suffered a massive injury just a few years later. Here's the part that really makes people stop and think. After the injury, Derrick said he found himself and began seeing past the circus. That one line carries weight. It sounds like the setback opened his eyes, like without it, he might have stayed trapped in the system like so many others. Even now, he's still worth around $100 million, which by any standard is a massive success.
Explain. You have the Grim Reaper on your arm. Oh, no, the Grim Reaper.
No, it ain't that.
So
Yeah, so I love magic. So my favorite magician was like Houdini. My name Pooh. I put conflated Pooh and Dini and put Houdini. So with some kids, I was in high school when I got the test. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. And I ended up doing some shit like that. But that's what I mean, being a part of like what you were just talking about, being a part of the Matrix. But I didn't shake out of that shit until after I got hurt. So a lot of people may look at my story and be like, man, he's the biggest what if, blah, blah, blah. You right. What if I didn't get injured? What? I wouldn't have found myself. I still would have been a part of the fucking circus, bro.
What is the circus?
I mean, going along with the act.
Break it down, because okay, you got into that. Yeah.
All right, what's the item? Just tell you. Right. Circus. Only looking up shit that's on Instagram that they feed to you. That's the circus. Where it's like, oh, Black history, you learn something about Black history, and it's like, oh, I'm about to look this up now. That's the Matrix.